What's up, real ones? Welcome to Let's View It. Thank you for clicking on my video for the first time or again. And in today's video, it's going to be a bipolar video. And the reason why it's bipolar is because it's about cops being cops. And sometimes you can laugh at what they do, and other times they're just pissing you off. With the way they flex their ego, abuse their authority, and their lack of critical thinking, they are quite annoying. So let's get annoyed. So you already know. Let's view it.
He can't walk. Why you keep testing him?
He shouldn't be driving if he can't walk.
What the heck? He can drive.
He doesn't have a license.
Shut up. You on camera.
I'm gonna help you out.
He can't get out. Why you keep testing him?
I can't walk.
Calm down, Liza. Liza, he can't walk. He doesn't have
I'm gonna get on the floor. Come on. You gonna put me on the floor?
What's the best number?
Get back.
He can't walk.
You fucking bitch.
Back up.
Bobby, get over here. Calm down. Bobby, just get over here. Because he's trying to make you get out the car. You can't walk. You can't 1, 2, 3, bitch. What are you talking about?
I don't want from you. You gotta hold me up. I can't. My legs.
Bro, he can't walk. I am, mama.
He cannot walk.
I'm helping you, man.
Bro, why you?
Oh my God. You guys are weird.
That's my hand.
See how annoying they are? They lack critical thinking. You got everybody and their mama telling them he can't walk. He's telling them he can't walk. And instead of a cop going, okay, in a situation where I come across someone that can't walk, how would I get them out the car? If I need to, he keeps proceeding like he can walk. Instead, the stupid cop comes up with a justification that if he can't walk, he shouldn't be driving. That's not against the law, and obviously they customize cars for people that can't walk. How does the cop not know this? If it's not against the law, why should he not be doing it? Is this cop against handicapped people driving now? The reason why this cop won't change his technique to approach the situation like he can't walk is because of ego, because they want to control everything. And since the cop already told him to get out the car, that's what he needs to do. There is no exception to that because the cop said so. Even though reality doesn't line up with what the cop wants, he's gonna force that reality onto everybody. He's an idiot. He can't critically think. This is how all cops are all the time in every situation. And honestly, it's a shame that cops don't have training on how to get handicapped people out of cars, I guess, in 2025. But at the same time, it's not that surprising because cops aren't here for us.
Alright, so I don't know what's going on, but this state trooper's been following me since Lebanon. So I started recording it. I'm driving in circles and he's following me. I haven't violated any traffic laws. He's on a fishing expedition right now. So I want it documented that I'm going in circles and he's following me intentionally. And he's waiting for a reason to pull me over. So it's coming and I'm ready. My papers are legit, done nothing wrong. But this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, where our officials, our public servants, do not act as public servants. This is some bullshit. So I'm keeping the camera on, I'm keeping it rolling. We're gonna see what this guy does.
So the cop follows him for a while, so I'm going to skip that to where the cop actually does pull him over, because he does, and get into where the cop starts copping.
Go ahead, put your hands on the steering wheel for me. Why'd you pull me over?
Why did I pull you over?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned, and I'm recording this for my own safety right now.
I pulled you over because, number one, you almost ran the stop sign up there, so you caught my attention.
I was a little excited, and I do apologize for that, but I made sure to stop, and you'll notice.
Go down because I can't hear you clearly.
My top is off. That doesn't. Wait, well, that makes no sense whatsoever. What's your name, sir? Cano?
Yeah.
I am a little concerned now. You're making allegations. You can't hear me with the top off the car. That doesn't make sense. Yes, almost rolled the stop sign. I apologize for that. And you'll notice I made complete stops after that. I don't understand the reason for the rest of this traffic stop.
You asked me a question, now you're not giving me a chance to answer.
Well, because I'm also voicing my concerns. As a citizen, I am concerned that you're following me and trying to find something.
Following you.
Right.
Yeah,
So because of the stop sign?
Because this intersection is the same one that we started at, so why did you make a big loop for no reason?
Maybe I forgot something at home.
Where do you live?
I live in North Franklin.
Okay.
But you know, wait.
Do you have any identification?
I do, but why is the reason for the stop?
Suspicious activity. I'd like to see your license, please.
Suspicion's not a crime, though.
If that officer told me I need to roll my windows down so he can hear me, I would have been like, "Officer, have you been drinking tonight? Because clearly I have no top on my car. There is no way you can't hear me when my whole top is removed from my car." Do to him what they do to us. But the real reason why that cop still told him to roll down his window is because of what I've been saying. They can't critically think. They don't actually think about the situation they are in. They just react to certain things the same way every time because they can't help it. They're a bunch of low-level thought process employees. That's what they are. Cops are trained that when they pull you over and they see your window up, that they're supposed to tell you to roll it down because they can't hear you. They need to hear you better, right? So that cop saw his window rolled up and is like,
"This is where I tell him he needs to roll it down so I can hear him. Here I go, I'm gonna tell him."
But his poor little brain failed to register that there was no roof on the car, so you can't use the excuse that you can't hear him. Idiot. And the biggest one and the most important one is they always put their safety above everyone else's. It doesn't even matter if you call the cops, they're going to put their safety over you. Always remember that. Always remember that. And that's the way they're trained, and that's completely acceptable to them. But I always say, how are you going to protect me if you put yourself first? How are you serving me if you put yourself first? As parents, we protect our kids, right? That means we're willing to put ourselves on the line for them. We're willing to sacrifice for them. Police officers are not willing to put themselves on the line for you or sacrifice themselves for you.
Put it in your car. Put your hands on the car. You got any guns? No. Put your hands on the car. For what? I'm in a police car. And you're getting away from me. No. You didn't see that police car behind you? Oh, fucking you. If you would listen, none of this would be going on. Okay. No, it's not okay. Okay. Why you got handcuffs? Why do you have handcuffs? You gotta stay still, brother. If you don't stay still, I can't pat you down. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Do you have any weapons? Why do you have handcuffs? Where? Do you have any needles? You have to be still, okay? If you move again, I have to do what I did before. Why do you have handcuffs? Do you have any guns? No, I don't have any guns. Why do you have handcuffs? Oh, God. Watch his arm. Oh, God. What is this in here? Is that needles? No. What is that?
They're punks. They are punks. And I don't care if people are like, what happened before that? It doesn't matter. It does not matter what happened before that. All that matters is what's happening now. Cops are just supposed to arrest you and make sure you get your day in court, unless you're doing something where they're not allowed to do that and they have to save their own lives or someone else's life. That's it. It doesn't matter if that dude took them on a 4-mile chase. That doesn't matter. He's not doing it now and you have multiple cops around him. You don't get to just break his arm. Plus, he's cooperating at this point. They let their anger and ego dictate everything they're doing. Is that like the #1 qualification for a cop? You must be ego-driven, very angry and sensitive, and lack critical thinking. If you got all 3 of those wonderful qualities, come be a police officer. And one last thing that shows that they're all about ego and they don't critically think, even when they hurt you, break your arm, knock you out, shoot you, no matter how bad you're hurt, They keep talking to you and treating you like you never got hurt. They will empty their whole gun into you, watch you fall stiff as a board on the street, and still yell at you not to move. Actually, I just thought of a better, even more silly example. You could be in your car, buckled up, and they will still try to rip you out your car. That is how much they lack critical thinking abilities. How else could you believe that you can pull someone out the car while they're buckled up? These cops are
Cop caught stealing money from a suspect.
That's staying with you. That's the rule. So you know we didn't take none, and none's gonna be missing. We'll put this in the bag for you, okay? Yes, he's counting it right now.
I heard the early man get caught. Can you look in between his legs real quick? Well, I think he just put some more money in between his legs. Okay. He's moving and everything. Look. Check your belt opposite from me, please. Working at Hell no. Look at his hand. He's tucking money. He's tucking money right in his right hand. Look at him moving. He's moving. Oh my God. Y'all not going to check him? Look at him.
Listen. If someone takes your money, it will be a big problem, all right? No one's going to take your money. I can see his hand. Are you saying that there's more money in here?
What I'm saying is he just touched my money and I seen him put it in between his legs.
Okay, watch.
I'm saying, but he already moved and did a lot of different stuff. I can't believe y'all just did me like that. He was adamant about not giving my money to the cameraman that was with me. If anything is on him, look, like, sir, it would be in big. No, I don't. Look,
I'm gonna show you right here.
Look, when somebody knows for a fact they didn't do anything, they're not gonna just, you feel what I'm saying, like let you search them. And I would have felt comfortable if your colleagues would have searched you at the exact time where I knew where the money was. I don't know if it's in your door. I don't know where it's at.
Come here. I'm not telling you.
I want you to hold it.
Okay.
Blue hundreds right here. It's all the blue hundreds are right there behind that receipt. Thank you. All that's my money.
This is your money?
Yes, I heard him crumble it up. Thank you. All that's been recorded, right? That's my money.
Sir, you've been watching me that whole time.
Just
That
count
is
it.
not me.
If I'm right, it's gonna be around $1,000. And like I told you, I just went to Wendy's. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to expose you.
That is not me, bud.
I appreciate it, Mr. Lord. You his sergeant.
Yes.
I want to know what y'all gonna do about Mr. Chapman.
Okay.
He was just caught at work.
I'm going to hold on to your weapon right quick, okay?
Yep. Go ahead. I just want to apologize to everyone. I say, man, I'm sorry.
See, this brings up another point that I always make. Why do people just assume that because they're a cop, that they're good people? Do you think that police officers have to be hooked up to some moral meter reader or something? They're just people. You don't know if that cop's an alcoholic. You don't know if that cop goes home and beats his wife. You don't know what that cop does. He's just a person, and most likely not a good one. Because if cops tended to be good people, then we wouldn't have all these police issues. I wouldn't be watching videos like this all the time. They're all over the place, hundreds and thousands of them, all the time, nonstop. In fact, if I was a bad person, a cop would be my preferred profession. Obviously, you probably know why.
It's not it.
That's not it. You heard that right. Officer Kayla Wallace knew they had the wrong vehicle, but still drew her weapon and threatened the teenager with deadly force instead of calling off her partner and de-escalating their manufactured conflict.
It's not it. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Driver, use your hand. Open the door. Use your hand. Open the door. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands! Step out of the car, face away from me! Face away from me! Face away from me! Show me your hands! Walk back to the sound of my voice! Walk back to the sound of my voice! Walk backwards to the sound of my voice! Alright, stop! Stop! Get on your knees! Stay there, put your hands behind your back. Put your hands back. Yeah, just a second, alright? Give me a second. Alright. What? Alright.
Why do cops talk funny and then get mad when a citizen don't understand? Why do they say stupid things like, walk backwards to the sound of my voice? First off, the cop didn't even say it right. She said, walk back to the sound of my voice. like 3 times.
Walk back to the sound of my voice. Walk back to the sound of my voice.
Before she corrected herself and said, walk backwards to the sound of my voice. What kind of command is that? Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Why don't you just say, walk backwards towards me? Why don't you just say that? When if we were in the Grand Canyon and I can't hear where your voice is coming from? Huh? How you gonna arrest me in the Grand Canyon then? But for real, that's the stupidest way to tell someone to turn around and walk backwards towards you, is to say walk backwards to the sound of my voice. The person you're giving the command to is like, what are they trying to tell me? Is this a riddle? And every time the cop gets mad at them. But again, this is another example that they lack critical thinking. The cop shows up and she actually registered that this is not the right person or the right vehicle. But then as soon as the other cop pulled out their gun, started yelling commands, this stupid cop went instantly into, this is what we do, and pulled out her gun and started threatening commands and telling this young girl to walk backwards to the sound of her voice. Instead of using her brain and saying, hey, I need to do something different here because this is the wrong person and we can't be shooting and threatening the wrong person with a gun. So let me think about it. What should I do? Think. Ha! I know what I'll do. I'll tell my other officers to put their guns away and that this is the wrong person. And then we can go and see if we can find the right person. My mom would be so proud of me. But please, comment below. Tell me what you think. Did you find these cops as annoying as I did? Or do you want to know what happened before that? But no matter what you think, I'm still going to need you to hit that bell like the hunchback. Also click that hit checker button and subscribe with me. And I'll see you on the next trip.
Day and night. Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real. All my life. Keep it real.